Good morning. My name is Solomon Makweta Tobe. The name Solomon from the Bible means peace. And I come from Bulukwani in Moleji. I'm a software developer by profession. I work for Discovery. Thanks.
My name is Sabelo Kanyile. Sabelo means a gift. Originally come from KwaZulu-Natal in an area called COMETSA in northern KwaZulu-Natal. I'm a marketer by profession. I work for KL as a marketer.
Greetings to you all. My name is Maipilo Malauzi. Maipilo is a Tswana name, it means pride. My mother gave me the name because she says I'm her pride. I'm an internal sales rep at a chemicals company in Germiston called Protein Chemicals. And I originate from Malanga in a village called Lipiso.
Hello, my name is Matutuza Sivanga. I'm originally from Bulawayo, Zimbabwe. I'm a civil engineer by profession. I work for the consulting engineers.
Hello everyone, my name is Califon Jumailo. I'm 18 years old and I live in Alberton, but I am currently studying BCom management, but switching to international economics and trading.
Point of correction, before you continue, may we please respect the Hotla principles. We must talk through the museum.
Thank you for correcting us. So my name is Pearl Nzakisi, my other name, Matemkize. So I'll focus on Nzakisi. What it means make me happy. And I can say I'm very fortunate because there's one author who asked that I put a note and I spoke about my name. My father named me Nzakisi, made me happy. Thank you. Okay. So now going into our question. The question was, what are the themes that are emerging from the three speakers' input and dialogue? So we sat as a team. We discussed, and one of the things was self-consciousness. Being aware of self, being aware of who you are. And then the other theme was we don't have to conform to society. As an example that was made is that if, for example, you study science, then society expects that you become a science for the rest of your life. Meanwhile, you don't really have to do that because you are in a journey, you are constantly searching yourself. So you can actually move and explore other areas and other fields. And then the other point was, from a young girl or boy, we are told how to behave. This becomes a barrier in terms of the things that we can achieve. So always being told what to do, therefore creating restrictions. The other point was the issue about energy. So when we born, all of us, we born with the energy. But somewhere along the line, in this journey, we lose this energy. So what we're saying is connect the energy again so that you can actually become you. And then, so again, talking about energy, we spoke about the theme of success. When you are successful, to bring people with you, to carry people with you. So don't succeed just by yourself. And then you also need to surround yourself with positive people, like-minded, who think like you. Because if you surround yourself with the negative people, then it means that you might end up becoming the way they are. So surrounding yourself. So the attitude, or rather the positive energy, that's the other theme. And then also, it's okay to actually take a break, which is what one of our speakers did say. There's a lot that's happening in social media, Facebook and so forth, that you end up withdrawing, forgetting actually who you are, you lose focus. So it's okay to actually say, you know what, I'm actually gonna stop, even if it's a 2 week or so, and really focus on me so that you actually understand who you are. The other theme, we spoke about habits. What is your habit? What habits do you live by? Are your habits leading you to your dream? Where we say the 5C is what we call them. If you look up at your head, it's got 5 fingers. So each finger stands for a C. So I'll take you through. The first one is confidence in self-image. Our speaker spoke about going to meetings and being the man, dressing like a man, not putting on makeup. So confidence in self-image. Count on your passion is the second C. If you look at what the speaker was talking about, it was her passion, focusing on what she likes. And then the third C is commit to give the extra mile. You have to commit to give the extra mile. When we speak of the energy overall, commit to give the extra mile. And courage. It takes courage to actually get up and really do what you want. Spoke about being in the working space and being empty inside of her. And that actually, it takes courage to say, you know what, I'm stopping this and I'm going to start the business, or my business, whatever it is that you want to do. And then the last C is connect with the spirit. We just thought, yeah, connect with the spirit. I mean, for you to have the energy, you need that level of connection. Okay. And then in summary, we say be youthful, let your energy drive you, break the walls, because we built so much walls around us that we restrict ourselves, and then be conscious of you. I don't know if the team, there's something that you need to add, perhaps. Okay, are there maybe, do I ask if there's questions?
Because I already brought the one.
Sorry? Okay. Thank you.
Round of applause for Group 1. Very powerful themes coming out, expressive and differently from how we had this morning. I'd invite someone from Group 2, a scribe from Group 2, to come forward.
I'll sit in my quarter. May I sit?
Yes.
Okay. I'm Quest. We started off as Group 2. Let me introduce you. We became the Baobabs. The reason why we became the Baobabs is when you start off as little and tiny and you can't be seen, you end up being able to grow up and reach far and be very powerful. So let me introduce you to our chairperson, Sitambiso. He works in IT at Standard Bank. Then we have Bongi, who was at Standard Bank as an internal coach, and now she has her own company working in coaching. Then we have Surprise. She has Siaka Transformation. She works in BEE, Employment Equity and Rural Development. Then we have Akona. She works in business development, and she works with small business and doing proposals and presentations for them. And then we have me, Colleen Quist. I'm a business and personal coach. And we did like our Vuvuzela as our microphone. Anyway, so the Baobabs. Then let me chat to you. What we said with our themes is we spoke about energy as a theme, and that what we're doing is that women in the workplace feel as if they have to hide, they be men in boardrooms instead of women, and they have suppressed themselves and allowed themselves to be suppressed. And what we're saying is that in society, we blame society for setting the limitations for us without realizing we are society. We have approached the situation where it's very important for us to realize that we have control of our own energy, and often as women, we perpetuate the old way because we teach it, we uphold it, we enforce it. When the woman walks into the boardroom and she's not dressed appropriately according to society, we tell her. As opposed to setting up an environment where we can come in and make it so that we can move forward and change things. All right, we also said, because we had our chairman, in that as a man, it's important that as a man that you model the behavior that you're wanting, and that you set examples for other men by including sisters, by including female friends, to bring them into society, because often what happens is that they have been sidelined and the limitations, and when men set the rules of saying, come on now, what do you think? Okay, that changes it for them. What we also said was that very important is we're seeing that we need to be authentic. We need to be women in a boardroom. We need to be women at home, not men wearing suits, wearing pink lipstick. Yeah, and so what we're saying as well, that energy that we bring, we need to be able to build with it. We need to be able to include and look at inclusivity and diversity in the situation, and not to exclude people. And that we need to construct a new way of doing things and not keep on tweaking the old way. I come from the medical industry where you see we've always had doctors' change rooms and nurses' change rooms. And it was worked out beautifully when doctors were men and nurses were women. And it doesn't work anymore. Okay, so it's about changing that mindset. And then we moved on to disabilities and understanding that disabilities can be visible and they can be invisible. And it's about understanding that when we embrace inclusivity, too often, especially in a South African context, we are seeing that we are equal, and we're seeing that equality as being same, whereas we're not the same. We come with different experiences, different diversities, and as Maya Angelou says, is that in diversity we have strength. So we need to create an environment in a workplace where we are safe to be able to share as a disabled woman, as a gay woman, as a short woman, tall woman, round woman, whatever woman, single woman, married woman, that we create a space that we are developing empathy in people. Remember, empathy is one of the pillars of EQ,